级市场女神，我们的晶晶总来到我们的现场啊。好，所有的家人们，赶快动动你的小手指，好不好？然后呢，动动我们的小手指，邀请更多的我们的会员、我们的朋友、我们的新老朋友上线来去聆听。同时的话，本场也是作为中英文直播，我们将会有请到的是我们的 Jiki 老师，我们建行商学院命名非常优秀的老师，来给我们做同步英文的翻译。Jiki 老师在不在现场
Yo, right. Very good evening to ladies and gentlemen from all over the world. Welcome to today's special interview where we have invited the director of the company, the marketing director of the company, Chen Jingjing, to do a presentation and sharing on how the global business has expanded to throughout the world in such a short time. So we are very privileged. So while we're waiting for the interview to start, please get your friends to come into the Zoom. Send them the links, send them the user ID, send them the password, and get them into this exclusive interview we have never done before. And it's done in dual language, both in Chinese and in English. So please get all your Malay friends, Indian friends, African friends, US friends, whatever friends they are, into this Zoom right now. All right, thank you.
好的，同时的话也欢迎我们全球来自我们30几个国家不同地区的我们泰赫兹玛的会员同步上线来收听我们这样的一场直播。在经过7月份的我们这样的一场盛典之后，我们见证了泰赫兹玛事业当中努力1年多所有的这些荣耀的我们的高阶领导。所以在那一刻的话，我相信大家见证他们的成长成功，以及跟他们共享这样的一份喜悦。今天我们依然会请到的我们国际市场总监陈晶晶陈总，就我们目前全球的这些优秀的领导人，他们之所以能在我们的市场当中能够拥有这样的成就，他们到底是做了什么到底是如何去把这样的一个团队带好，然后同时在疫情当下，什么样的机遇下让他们有了这样正确的选择，在短短的时间内能够让自己的团队有非常好的一个发展，以及获得了自己想要的一定的结果，带领更多的人去拿更大的成果。所以今天的话，我们就于泰赫兹玛的事业的发展将会请到我们的国际市场总监，给到大家更多的分享，让我们一起来去聆听更多成功领导人他们的故事。
After our worldwide convention in July 2 weeks ago, I think many of you have witnessed the growth of our business and also the development of our key leaders that brought this business and this product worldwide. And today we are very privileged to invite Director Chen Jingjing, which is the marketing director of Terahertz Malaysia, to share on how they actually got it started in the first place with a product that hardly anyone knows, a marketing plan that nobody thinks is good, on a global vision that nobody thinks is possible. And it's our privilege to hear from the lady herself that have opened up this international market and grow a team of 3,000 members worldwide in just a short span of 3 months. This is an exclusive interview, and we're encouraging all of you to invite your friends, your family members, and all that people that you know to come into this Zoom exclusive interview. We're going to start very shortly, and I'll hand over back to Wang Chao. 老师请。
好的，我们的我听到 Jiki 老师念到我的名字王超，这个还是能够听得懂。那么非常感谢我们的 Jiki 老师同步的翻译。那么本场我们的这样的一个分享，由于我晶晶老师的话会纯华语，所以在分享的过程当中的话，会把很多的精髓 Jiki 老师会同步的英语翻译给您所以我们的时间可能会较长一点。我们也希望大家不要错过这样的精髓，能够认真的在线去聆听，甚至邀请更多的新老伙伴。那么在这里的话，我也跟大家简单的介绍一下晶晶老师。那么陈晶晶老师力果敢担当，而且特别的有执行力的这样的一位领导，所以其实在他 过去一路是在从事营销行业，那么在从事营销的行业当中，不断都是在做团队领袖，带领千军。
I'm not too sure if she has dropped the line, but right, just to give you a brief overview of Director Chen Jing. She has always been a market leader in marketing and sales, and she has been a leader in all that. She's in all the organizations, and today it's very privileged for her to lead the marketing division in this business, right? So we're waiting for Ang Cha 老师 from 建贤商学院, right, to come back online. Right, I believe she has dropped. Right, the internet connection wasn't that stable in the last couple of weeks in where she was. So just to let you know, the core team of the leaders that brought this business worldwide is generally consisting of mainly ladies, and it's strange and unheard of where a team of very strong-willed ladies have actually pioneered this and brought this business worldwide. So while many of us always think of entrepreneurs as men, strong, macho men, here we have one team of ladies that have pioneered and bulldozed through all the challenges, especially in the current crisis, to bring this company international and worldwide. So I think this is obviously on the mind of everybody. How did they do it and why did they do it? And obviously, one of the key questions is why Malaysia? All right, while Singapore, we are just one causeway away, where it's more recognized and we have more international presence. Why did they choose Malaysia? I think these are some of the questions that you may have. But we also welcome you to type in the questions in the chat if you have, so that I may also address that to Director Chen during her sharing. So while we're waiting for them to come back on, I think that may take quite a while. Is there any questions that you all may have that you want to put on the chat group so that we're able to see if they're relevant to the question? And tonight we are also going to have the system marketing plan being shared by our international director, the one and only international director that we all know has the world's 001, George Neo, right? So he will be sharing very exclusively on how this plan have made him millions of dollars. Not only him himself, but we have more than 10 people in the organization that have made this amount of money in a very short time. So there are a lot of challenges out there in the market, especially right now in Malaysia, that we know, with the MCO 3.0 being extended again and again, and with the number of cases hitting sky high, daily new highs. We know your frustrations, but we want to assure you that it is this crisis that has enabled many of our leaders to make even more money than in any other businesses. You can go and check around. We are very sure that there are many other industries that have been very greatly hit by this pandemic. But here we are, growing strongly, growing fervently, and growing passionately throughout the world, with more and more country partners coming in to join us. So if you're new to this exclusive interview or this Zoom, you'll be invited by a friend, right? Just stay tuned while we wait for the main presenter from China, the marketing director of the company, to come on to share their story of how they actually bulldoze into a market that is totally new frontiers, with no records, with no partners, with no history. Right? It's very amazing that this was done in a very, very short time. All right, here I see that they are back online. 好，王畅老师，看到你，
好的，
要请讲了。
有在线。
好，
是的。那么今天老师的话，在我心目当中，他不光是我刚才有讲到了智慧啊、实干呢。那么最主要在泰赫兹玛的事业当中，当他决定当他看懂这样的一个事业商机，他用最短的时间，然后召集自己的核心的伙伴，帮助大家挖掘一条新的财富之路然后复制他的方法，很快的时间内的话，团队就裂变到1000人，同时的话，只身前往海外市场，从一个人的市场到现在能够我们有上万的会员，那么我们陈晶晶陈总起到了这个奠基人的作用。所以其实一路市场的铺垫和复制源自于晶晶老师他的这种实干，不断的去把一些好的方法 一些经验，那么透过自己身体力行总结出来，非常的有效。我们也希望透过今天的专访，让我们的晶晶总给予我们市场伙伴，给予我们更多的指导，以及他带领的市场伙伴所有的成就，汇聚我们今天这样的1个多小时的分享，让大家满满干货拿回去，快速的用到市场当中裂变，也同样成为我们市场伙伴当中能够坐拥百万、千万收入的我们的高阶领导人。所以对于我们晶晶老师，我们的市场总监，扶持了这么多的伙伴，那我们去聆听他是如何去扶持这些伙伴的过程，我相信大家一定能够取到很多的真经啊。好的，有请我们的 J.K.
Right. Director Chen has great wisdom and experience in the networking industry, and she's used her network, her wisdom, her connections to build this business from one person to more than 10,000 members worldwide in a very, very short time of less than 2 years. With the rock solid foundation, her experience, and the know-how to do this business, she has developed many leaders in this industry, including some of these well-known that you know. She has coached them to be better leaders. She has coached them to be better managers. And together, all the efforts have brought this business worldwide in a very, very short time to more than 30 countries. The records and rewards that she has built to the market leaders is something that is very amazing. And we are very, very blessed to hear her story, her wisdom, and her methodologies so that you can duplicate and also become a leader in a short time, earning a 7-figure income a year with this organization. So we want you to be very attentive, invite your friends, and pay attention and take a lot of notes on her wisdom. And I'll be doing direct translation as much as I can to give you the gist of her sharing. Right? 来，王超老师。
好的，那接下来我们的直播间的热度人气还不错啊，已经达到了我们400多人。我们希望这样精彩的内容不容错过，邀请更多的伙伴进入到我们的直播间，让我们一起用最热烈，然后用饱满的热情，或者在我们的评论区刷起我们的陈晶晶3个字，大家刷起陈晶晶3个字，让我们欢迎我们泰克斯玛国际市场总监，我们的陈晶晶陈总闪亮登场。我们的阿乐老师是不是可以给点音乐？可以热烈的欢迎
the marketing director of the company Chen Jingjing, right, to do a sharing, right? Excellent. 来，陈晶总监。
欢迎我们的晶晶总做客我们的直播间。
Hello， 大家好，我们全球的泰赫兹玛的伙伴们，大家当下好。为什么讲当下？是因为我们全球的时差哈，非常感谢，也非常的激动哈，能做客在我们的直播间，与大家去共同去分享、探讨我们泰赫兹的好水给我们带来的健康和财富。
Right, it's a great honor and privilege to be in this Zoom right now, addressing to our friends worldwide. And it's a very good evening or good morning to everybody in the different time zones that we are in. And I want to share that it is a privilege and honor to be able to address this group tonight. 好，
我是来自于中国深圳，我叫陈晶晶。那我呢？是我们泰赫兹水的受益者，是受益者。首先我是一个受益者，其次我是我们泰赫兹水仪的忠实的粉丝和推广者。
Right. She has introduced herself as a lady from China, Shenzhen, and the reason why she has been involved in the business because she herself is a beneficiary of this terahertz technology. And ever since then, she has been a fan of this terahertz device, and she has actually gained a lot of good health and also wellness from this technology.
那今天呢，我就给大家去分享一下，我为什么走入了我们泰赫兹水仪，加入了我们这个水布施的这个行业。一开始的时候，我本身是从事中医养生这个行业，中医养生，我有自己的连锁加盟的我的养生店，我的美容院， 因为我在这个养生的这个领域里面，我是一个对自己大家可以看，我是一个对自己特别好的人。我一个礼拜的时间有4天到5天的时间，我会在我的美容院里面，我的专用的美容师来给我做全方位的调理，每天吃着保健品。但是呢，在17年的10月份，我感冒了一次，然后让我瘦了10斤。这个时候我就在想一个问题，到底是哪里出现的问题？我每天做身体的中医的调理，每天给我的身体补充着保健品，为什么我的抵抗力还是这么差？因为那个时候我才30多岁嘛，还是正常来说是身体比较好的年龄，但是一次感冒让我10天才会康复，然后让我瘦了10斤，所以我在深深的就思考我的保养这条路是否出现了问题。
Right. So she shared that she herself actually is a traditional Chinese medicine wellness expert. She has a own salon, and in her salon, every week for 4 to 5 days, she actually has her own specialized TCM wellness specialist to take care of her, and she has consumed a lot of health products. But in 2017, she contracted a cold and a flu, and within 10 days, right, she lost more than 10 pounds. So she was wondering what happened at her age, which is 30 plus, which is very young. Why did she have such an illness and it took such a long time? And why did she have to lose so much weight? So she began to consider what are the options or what are the faults with her wellness program. So that was why she actually expounded and began to explore more. How?
在我非常困扰的时候，因为我考虑来，我思前想后，我没有明白为什么我会出现这种状况。在我非常困扰的时候，我就遇见了我们公司的执行董事，我们的李董。当时给我做了这个一滴血的测试一滴血的测试，我的血象头出来的这个样子是非常恐怖的。那一刹那我就明白了。我做了所有的动作，我天天做理疗，天天吃保健品，但是我唯独没有做一样事情，就是喝好水。因为在广东的地方都是喝茶，功夫茶，不管是在家里面还是在办公室里面我们都是喝功夫茶。所以就是因为这个水没有喝对，导致了我所有的保健前功尽弃，没有得到想要的结果。当那一刻我找到原因的时候，我毫不犹豫的我就买了一台仪器回去。通过我的喝这个水我以前的时候，因为广东的地方它是没有冬天的，也是没有冬天的。我以前的时候呢，每一个冬天的就是每个到冬天的时候，因为广东不是特别冷。不是特别冷，但是我每年的广东的冬天我都会感冒3到4次，说明我的抵抗力特别的差。但是在我17年年尾，我喝上我们太喝之水的时候，那一年我奇迹般的没有感冒。
Okay, so what she was saying that is at that moment when she had this issue where she lost more than 10 pounds in 10 days, she was confused and very worried. And that was the time when she met another director of the company, Li Dong. And Li Dong did a blood test for her, and she was shocked that her blood was actually terrible. So in finding out the reason, she realized that although she consumed a lot of very good and healthy food, especially health supplements, but she did not drink good water. And that's why the supplements all the minerals did not go into her cells and did not go into her body. Because in her area, which is Guangdong, most people actually drink the Chinese tea or Kung Fu tea as we call it. And all the products that she has consumed all this while did not help her to have the better body that she was expecting. So when she discovered this truth, she bought a device and started drinking the water. And because in Guangdong, this area, there is no winter, it's very much like Singapore and Malaysia. But every year during the winter season, she had 3 to 4 times of cold or flu. And that has been ongoing for many, many years, which actually states that her immune system and her health was actually not optimum. And in 2017, after drinking the water from this terahertz technology, the device, she had a miracle. She did not contract any flu in this 2017. And that was why she started to get amazed and she wanted to explore more. 好。
当我那个在17年的冬天，我的没有在感冒的时候，说明了一件事情，说明了我的抵抗力有所提升。在那一刹那，我大脑里出现了一句话：养生从一杯好水开始。这当时只是我的一个念头。后面我在接触水的过程中看到了很多的专家证实了我当时的想法。所有的养生都要从一杯好水开始，没有一杯好水，我们的养生将大打折扣。
In 2017, when she did not have her flu during the winter season, she became very aware that her immune system had actually been increasing and to an optimal state where she's now in better health. And from that, she discovered that health should start from a cup of good water or a glass of good water. And doing more research, she realized that many experts also state the same thing. So without water, you can never have good health. And that was how she began to be convinced that drinking good water is the foundation of your good health and a good immune system. 好。
当时呢，我还是一个消费者的心态我根本没有想去从事这件事情，我只是好的东西我只是自己拿来用，但是我并没有想做这个事业。但是呢，因为从事这个养生行业，我有一个好的习惯，不管这个事业跟我有没有关系，但是我都会去分享一个好的东西。因为当时我这生意这个连锁的中医养生呢，我也是做团队的因为我的一个团队的一个成员给我介绍了一个客户，当时呢只是为了让我用中医理疗的方式帮他调理。他是什么症状这个人就是一个脚趾头烂的一个甲沟炎烂了8个月，然后伤口无法愈合。当时请我去的时候，他的家人已经决定了要去截肢，当时把我请过去。我是用我们这个太赫之水给他洗，给他泡。将要截肢的一个76岁的老人，在我为他的服务的过程中，在不到1个月的时间，奇迹的恢复了。这是第一个震撼我的内心的一个案例然后还有一个呢，就是在广州的一个案例。也是一个植物人，对方才30多岁，然后因为脑中风引起的植物人，在病床上躺了2年。等一会儿我会把照片给大家，可以发给大家看一下在病床上躺了将近3年的时间，因为植物人因为就是没法运动嘛，肠道不能蠕动，导致无法排便，导致了全身溃烂，2个腿已经在变形，医院已经给到家属最后的通知是双腿截肢。那个时候我就赶到了这个广州的医院，去跟这个家属去做对话。因为当时在医院，因为我们在中国人一个很古老的一个思想，就是说有病一定是找医生，不会相信其他的方法。当时我去到医院的时候然后我就问了这个病人的家属，就是这个妈妈叫玉金阿姨当时我就问她，我说儿子这条腿，医生除了截肢还有没有其他好的方法？她妈妈就回答我说没有，只有截肢这一条路。然后我说那你想不想你的儿子去截肢？她说我当然不想，因为他还很年轻，他的未来的路还很长。然后我说其实你不想他截肢也有一个方法，就是什么方法呢？相信医院以外的方法，我们去尝试一下，说不定还有一线的生机。我说今天您不是相信我的水能拯救你儿子的这双双腿，你是相信你儿子的这双双腿还有希望。 他被我这句话打动了之后，就给了我一次机会。然后呢，我就在他的医院的楼下买了就是5立的水，我买了4桶，也就是总共是有40斤的水，我教他去使用，然后每天用这个水来擦拭伤口。第二种呢，就是因为植物人没办法自己去吃东西，它是要流食，每天是从这个鼻孔里面给他打5斤水。当我给他交代完以后，当天晚上，当天下午他就给他就是鼻孔打水，当天晚上就发生了奇迹。是什么奇迹呢？他的就是郁金啊，就是这个患者的妈妈打电话给我说，他儿子拉了一堆非常大堆的便便啊，然后让他看到了希望。好，当天就请回了这台仪器。然后我要把这个讲完，好，我们金老师再去翻译。然后呢，因为他的身体的溃烂是因为无法排便引起的。今天我们解决了他排便的这个问题，就解决了他这个毒素困扰的问题。哈，在第二天他请回仪器以后，然后我再继续去关注这个客户。到21天的时候，我再去联系这个家属的时候，我就问他。郁金阿姨现在儿子怎么样？他给我发回来一组照片，同时告诉我他们已经没有住院了，已经回家去做保养。当时我看到他发回来这个照片的时候，我内心非常的激动。然后我在那一刹那，我做了一个决定，我要把这么好的一盆水你看医院都没有办法解决的2对腿啊，我们要想一下。这不是2双腿，这是2个家庭的希望和幸福。医院没有办法去解决，我们就用那简单的这一款太赫兹好水，我们就解决了这么大的一个困扰。我相信这么简单的方法，在全中国90%乃至99%的人都不知道。今天我遇见了，我一定要让它推广出去，让更多的人因为我的分享而受益。就是这样的一个原因，让我简单的相信，让我加入了我们太赫兹水布施的行列。Jackie，
好，蛮长。OK，
是的，将这样的2个精彩的故事分享给我们的会员，让他们能感受到这份水的奇迹。有请。
Okay, let me just do my best to give you the gist of the story. So from a consumer, that was her initial intention. She did not want to do the business because she had her own business. But as a TCM wellness advocate, she has a lot of team members. And one day, one of the team members introduced a customer. And this customer had a wound that cannot recover and because of the diabetes. And the family members decided to take the advice of the doctor to amputate legs. So Director Chen took the device and the water to this 76-year-old man, and within 1 month, the wound recovered and the leg was saved. And that was something that shocked her. And after that, in Guangzhou, another patient who's only about 30 plus had stroke in the brain and was lying paralyzed in a bed for 2 years, close to 3 years. And because he's paralyzed, he could not exercise. And because of that, the whole body system was actually in chaotic, where he cannot even pass out the motion and toxic. And at that point in time, the hospital advised the family members to cut off both the legs. And when she rushed to the hospital and talked to the family, being a very traditional mindset of most China people, they have this mentality that when you have an illness, you have to find doctors, and whatever the doctor's advice is the best. So when she was communicating with the mother, right, she asked if the mother wished to have the legs of her son been amputated. That obviously no mothers would want that. So she asked the mother if would you want to consider something or some technology or some solutions outside what the medical doctors can propose and advise. And the mother was very welcoming in her suggestions because saving a leg is more important. So what Director Chen did was to go down to the grocery stores and bought 4 bottles of that 5 liters water and resonated water and taught the mother how to use the water. So first of all, because the water is, or rather the patient cannot consume food because it's paralyzed, so water has to be brought into the body through the tubes, through the nose. And that was something that the mother did. And Director Chen also taught the mother how to clean the wound properly. And with that, that night, a miracle happened. The mother called the next day saying that the child, the son that has been paralyzed in the bed for more than 2 years, had actually passed the power of motion, which is a miracle that has never happened while the son was hospitalized. So without second thoughts, the mother bought a device and started to use the device. After 21 days, Director Chen actually contacted the mother again and asked for the update. And she was very surprised when the mother sent her a lot of photographs and mentioned that the son is no longer in hospital. They're actually doing the treatment at home. They're actually doing the recovery, and the son is getting better. And that was something that was very shocked and emotional for her at that present moment. And she made a very emotional decision. With such a good water, such a good device, such good technology, has brought the hope of 2 families in saving a life, in saving a patient, and obviously saving folks. So she realized that this TerraEarth technology could actually solve a problem that more than 99% of the people in China did not know that it existed. And she wanted to bring this technology, this know-how, and this good news to all the people in the world. And that was what prompted her to join the company as one of the pioneering marketing person. And right now she leads the whole marketing development of the company. 好。
好的，那么我相信我们的晶晶总监一款好水，让他看到的不光是自己的健康，能够带给他人健康这样的一份情感，能够让他在选择这样的健康道路上选择对的产品，能够帮助到更多的人，有了这样的一个积淀。那我们也想了解晶晶老师他是什么样的决心之下能够去投身这样的一个事业，他又是如何看懂或者是看好我们水不释的事业的哪几点也可以跟我们大家来去分享一下。好的，有请我们的晶晶总。
其实我们就是刚才我讲到的这2个案例都是医院没有办法解决的。我相信不单只是医院没有办法去解决那如果用中医的理疗或者是保健品的话，它的恢复的程度都不可能这么慢，对不对？那我在想着这么好的水，我们不能只是为了自己，我们要让更多的人去知道。所以当时我就下了一个决定，我要全力以赴的来去做这件事情，然后我就把我的店全部给到我的伙伴去操作。然后呢，我就找到了我的另外的3个好朋友来我家里面去跟他们去探讨这个好的我们的太赫之水。因为当时我对水呢不是特别的了解，不是像现在我们每个人能把太赫之可以讲得特别的清楚。然后我只是拿着这款水给他们3个人每一个人喷到半边脸，就是这样的一个效果，15分钟的效果打动了我3个伙伴，然后加上我4个人，我们就决定全力以赴来推广。
Right. So at that point, after these 2 stories and these 2 incidents, she realized that in her hand is a technology, a device, something that can help a lot of people that even the hospitals cannot solve. And while health supplements are very important, but they should be able to let a person recover faster. But that has not been in the 2 cases that she has met. She realized that she must let more people know about the technology. So she made a very strategic decision to go all out. And what she did was she gave all her shops, all her businesses to her partners to run, and inviting 3 friends to her house to discuss on the product and how they can actually do the business. In order to convince them, what she did was to spray water on half of their face the three of them, and within 15 minutes, they saw the result, and that was what convinced the four of them to start the whole business together. 好，
当我们决定全力以赴的时候，因为当时我们是没有场地的，因为我的场地因为是我其他平台的，然后因为其他上一家公司的不能拿着用。我们的太赫之水的事业的起步点在哪里？就在我家里面。我们4个人就分工合作，做家庭的这个讲座沙龙。我们一个人来讲，一个人来喷，一个人来搞卫生，另一个人来做饭。为什么？因为我们没有时间去外面吃东西，时间对于我们来很紧张，所以说第一场沙龙就在我家里面，就是这样开始了。然后我家里面每天来5到6拨人，我们就做一个动作，因为当时我们不太会讲水与健康的关系，因为我们没有做培训。为什么呢？因为我们是18年的3月5号开始的。当我决定做这个全力以赴来做我们太赫之水仪的时候，我的引路人，我的上线就是我们的李董，因为他病了，他生病了，没有人带我，但是我也不懂讲，怎么办？我们就是这样子给他喷半边脸，看照片，就是这样子，一天5场到6场的沙龙就在我家里面就这样产生了。然后不到1个礼拜的时候，我们的组织快速的达到了100人，我们的组织就在我家里面快速达到了100人。要不要给我这个老师讲
So when she decided to go all out, there was a crisis, and the crisis was there's no venue. The venues that she had right now actually belongs to other projects and companies which they could not use for this business. So desperation came, but solutions came. So she started the home party in her home with 3 of her friends. So one actually did the presentation, the other was spray, while one cooked. Why did they cook? Because they have no time to go out to eat, and another person did the cleanup. So the 4 of them work as a team to do more presentations with that from her home. And every day, 5 to 6 group of people turn up and showed in the room with their invitations. And in the beginning, she didn't know how to share because there was no training, no presentation. And when she started in March 2018, her upline, which was the Li Dong from the company, happened to be sick. So nobody was teaching them how to do, what to say, and how to present. So everything started with just a very simple demonstration of spraying water on half the face, seeing the results, and that's how they convinced many people. And in less than a week, her team grew to more than 100 people. Amazingly, all starting in the humble beginnings of her home.
在这个时候因为我们的事业刚刚开始，到半个月的时候，因为我的一个客户无意中在网上有一个人就是慕名找到我的团队，然后这个人呢就是我们在广州的一个医学博士，是周博士，他也是周博士，他一个是自然疗法的博士。他是专门用一些自然的方法调理各种疑难杂症，他的药引就是一款好水。在没有遇到我们的水之前，他是用其他品牌的水，在遇到我们的水的时候，他就来推广我们太赫之好水。在他给我在配合的过程中我们的整个团队在3个月的时间快速的达到了1000人的团队。那个时候我们的工作是怎样子的？因为我们的工作，因为当时没有老师给我们去做太多的指导，我们自己去百度找资料，我们去各种关于水上面去找资料，还有我们公司的这个公众号上去自学。所以说我们这款水你要想把它做好太简单了，你只要认真的喝，只要对方会喝水，你都可以把它做大。在我们在3个月里面，我们每天的每天的沙龙会同步的每一天都有5、6场，包括我们每一个礼拜都会有1到2场200人的一个 大型的一个招商会。当时我们这个招商会我们的成功率已经达到了90%。为什么我们的这个招商会产品说明会它的成交率这么高？是有原因的，是因为每一个去到我们招商会现场的人都是已经喝过我们的水，都已经是对我们的水有了一个非常好的一个认知。所以说喝过我们的水有过铺垫的人，只要来到现场，通过我们专家老师一讲的时候，它的成交率非常的高。就是这样子这一个过程。在这3个月的时间，车就是我的家，车就是我的家。我们除了跟客户在讲座会，其他的时间都在路上。我们通过3个月的这个努力，真的我们真的很疲惫。我感触最深的是，因为我的有一个助理，我一个搭档，他是专门负责开车的，每天晚上开到半夜，实在受不了的时候，我们就停在加油站里面睡1个小时，继续赶路。我们每天晚上在路上，白天就在市场上，就是这样的辛苦了3个月，我们1000人的团队就达成了。
All right. So when they just get started, apparently somewhere within the middle of the month, one of the customer, right, had a doctor through the internet who is a wellness doctor and a naturopathic doctor who advocates that water should be the primary mode of wellness. So he found it on the internet and actually contacted the team and was convinced. And even though he was promoting other brands and other devices previously, he became a team member. And with his partnership, within 3 months, the team grew to more than 1,000 people. But apparently at that time, there was no teacher to teach them. So a lot of things they have to learn on their own on Baidu from the company's official website or the official accounts. And she realized that in order to do this business well, you can easily learn on your own and drink the water so that you understand the benefits better. And in the 3 months that follows, every day they did a lot of home parties with 5 to 6 sessions daily. And sometimes in a month, they actually organized 1 to 2 sessions of 100 to 200 person who attended the big events OPP. And they have a 90% closing rate during the OPP or the presentations. Why? Because the people that went there had already drank the water, benefited the water, and they wanted to go there to learn more. So when the experts and the leaders and the seniors turn up to show and share with them the benefits and the whole technology, the closing rate apparently was as high as 90%. And in the 3 months, the car was actually her home. Because besides talking to customers during events, the rest of the time they were actually in the car. And she has one partner that is in charge of driving. And many times throughout the night, while they are tired, they will actually park the car in a petrol kiosk, sleep for 1-2 hours, and then continue. And in the daytime, they're actually in the market, talking to a lot of people, going from cities to cities. That was how they actually started with all these challenges and sleeping in the car for close to 3 months to build the business.
OK， 我们发现刚刚透过我们的金总的整个分享，从他因为什么样去结缘，包括过程他是怎么样透过最短的时间3个月的时间练变1000人团队，将简单有效的方法去总结出来。其实我们的这个事业真的很简单，自用体验，然后分享，大量的喝，大量的喷，大量的送，所以他的团队就是这样裂变出来的。所以有了这样丰富的经验，当他走出国门的那一刻，2个女人，我们说这是铁娘子，中国的花木兰走到了我们的国际市场，从马来西亚开始扎根，然后辐射于我们全球市场，在短短1年时间内，全球30几个国家上万近2万的会员，那纷纷加入我们，成为水务师的倡导者。在这期间，这么多的领袖见证了他们的成功成果，所以说我们也组织了，我们也是拥有了一个庞大的爱心公益组织，就是我们所有的水务师的家人，他们拥有财富自由，拥有健康的身躯，所以能够有时间、有精力、有钱、有闲来帮助更多人然后一起收获健康和财富。那么我们也想知道， 我们的晶晶老师走上马来西亚国际市场，以及对国际市场那初见国际市场，然后我们遇到了很多的伙伴，给您留下印象最深的又是什么呢？请我们晶晶总分享一下。
19年的时候哈，19年，然后我们做中国政府，因为我们中国是一党专制，所以它是一个政府经济，所以它在19年的时候呢，政府对直销这个板块，管制的特别的严格。那在这个时候哈，我们不可能说把这么好的一款水哈，然后去放弃掉。然后我们在想着如何，因为我们公司的文化是什么？爱润每一人，福泽千万家。爱是不分国界、不分个人的。所以说这个时候呢，因为我呢有一个朋友，就在马来西亚，就是我们的老板，我们的全哥哈，就是我们的全哥，他就在马来西亚。因为我跟全哥认识了10几年了，然后还有我们另外一个伙伴的朋友，就是认识我们的梁总哈，又是我们梁总，就奔着这2个人，一个是梁总，一个是我们的全哥，然后就拿着这一个机票，就去到了马来西亚哈，然后在马来西亚里待了，因为我是在马来西亚待的时间最久的一个，然后在马来西亚哈，我是感触最深的是什么哈？感触最深的是我们的梁总哈，就我们001梁总，因为我们在马来西亚的当时我们没有工作室啊，因为去到马来西亚什么都没有，就是一个零，什么都没有。我们的梁总就源于一个简单的相信这个太赫兹好水可以帮到自己，可以帮到他人。就这样子，我们几个人就在别墅那个地方，因为我们没有工作室，就在别墅。我们的梁总每天不是在给客户治水的路上，就是在不停的拿着这个手机在邀约客户。我可以见到他是我这么多人中是最优秀、最付出、最勤劳的一个领导人，真的，他能拿到今天的收获，他当之无愧，真的。他从来没有给别人去聊天的，他每一句话都在分享着我们的太赫兹好水，就从我们的梁总一个人，现在辐射到我们的30几个国家哈，这是我们的梁总，还有我们的太赫兹马的4大策略委，还有我们的黄大哥哈，我们的黄大哥也是每天会工作到很晚，就是去分享我们的好水。还有我们的 CK 大哥哈，我们的 CK 大哥，他把我们的这一款水从槟城驾车去泰国、去越南去送水，然后我们那个时候人并不多，他们每天都会在群里面分享他们的行程。我每天我到凌晨的时候，他们的招商会才结束，才去找酒店。我看到的时候，我内心非常的感动，我为有这样的一帮领导人而骄傲。还有我们的宝哥，真的，当时我们没有工作室，我们就在别墅里面，我们这几个人每天邀约几10个、20个、30个人，就在没有办公室、什么都没有的情况下，就凭着对产品的信任、对公司的信任，从0到了1。我可以讲我的厨艺是怎么来的，我的厨艺就是在我们马来西亚太赫兹马的事业上锻炼出来的。为什么？因为当时我们那个别墅哈，因为买菜的就是吃饭的餐厅非常的远，也非常的不方便。我们马来西亚很多的人很拼命，到了吃饭的时间还没有吃饭，这个时候我就担任了一个任务，炒菜去给大家去吃。好，去给大家去吃。所以说在这一段时间之后，我们大家在共同的努力下创造了一支团队哈，真的让我非常的感动哈。那还有很多的领袖哈，我们的阿宽老师，我们的邓老师，还有我们的新加坡的我们林家辉老师，还有我们曾丽颖曾总， 还有我们台湾的陈柏霖总监，还有我们台湾的陈会长夫妇，都是在我们公司还没有完善的情况下，还是一个零的情况下，就凭着一份信任，跟着公司一起成长，到今天，他们都有了自己的收获。
好，
这个老师
OK， 好长我。OK， 好。Right, in 2019, right, when they are starting with this business, the China's government was actually very harsh on direct sales and the industry, but they cannot give up because it's such a good product, such a great company, and also the company's culture of blessing more people. So despite all the challenges, they decided to move overseas, and because Director Chen has a friend in Malaysia called Chuan Su, and with one contact, which is our world's 001 George Neo, they came over to Malaysia, and she actually stayed in Malaysia for quite a long time, even though they do not have a work permit. But what impressed Director Chen was George's persistency and hardworkingness. All right, it was something that really, really impressed her, because with nothing but a device, no company, no good testimonials, they started in the villa which the company has, and he was inviting people all day long. Every single moment he was on the phone talking to people, recommending talking about the water, recommending the device, the opportunity, and was inviting people. And it comes to a point where they have actually 30 to 50 people every day to present, and it was really working the max for the team. And that was the kind of persistency that grew from one individual to thousands of members worldwide in more than 30 countries, all starting from one man and one team in Malaysia. And they worked till very, very late at night. There are a lot of other leaders like CK, Apao, all right, and a lot of other leaders that was really diligent. And there was one, they have communication groups, and every time she was very, very impressed and touched by the leaders that actually drove all the way from Penang to Thailand to Vietnam just to share on the water. And many times they have to end their OPP very late, past midnight, and then went to look for hotels to stay. And that was really something that touched her, and has they diligently working very, very hard on the business. So sometimes, right, as we said, the 30 to 50 people that they invited to sharing, some of them trusted in the company despite all the nothingness that the company had at that time, with no official company, no testimonials of people making money, but they just believe in the product. And it was during this time that she mastered her cooking skills. Why? Because while all the leaders are sharing, the nearest food outlet is actually very far away from the villa. So they actually bought food, and she cooked for all the leaders to consume. And that was how she mastered her cooking skills. So as she developed her team, a lot of other leaders started to grow with people from like Andrew and leader from Singapore, from Taiwan, Chen Poling and Chen Huizang, and Deng Ge, Kuan Ge. All these people started to trust in the company, and they started to grow, to develop, and begin to lay good foundations for what you see has the current result after all these months of hard work. And it is because of this trust, this ability to see something when there was nothing. They have all benefited from this hard work, and today they all are achieving their financial freedom, and especially in their health as well. So this is one key point of great leaders, where you're able to see the future from the present when there was nothing.
在这里哈，我还想感谢一下我们的幕后英雄，他就是我们太赫芝麻的老板全哥。我为什么讲他是幕后的英雄？因为当时我们在马来西亚展开我们这个水布施的时候，我们全哥并没有加入，但是他每天都在为我们付出，因为 当时我们的工作室离我们就是放货的地方要开车40分钟，因为当时没有人帮我们，都是全哥每天驾车帮我们把货送到我们的工作室。好，那个时候我们的工作室每天给我开就是来回2次帮我去驾车，然后去给我们载货。还有一个就是我们在马来西亚的第一个工作室的凳子，当时我们买了80张凳子，当时我和李总2个人坐在地上上那个螺丝的时候，是全哥带着他的儿子帮我们完成了这80张的凳子。他虽然没有加入我们这个行业，但是他一直在默默的支持着我们的事业。还有在马来西亚，我们遇到很多人，因为我们在马来西亚短短2个月的时间做的都非常的有名气，很多人已经在吉隆坡都知道了我们的水，但是很多人想来去敲诈我们的时候，都是我们的全哥站出来去维护我们、保护我们。今天您先说。
Okay, so there's someone that she especially want to thank, and that's her good friend Chuan Ge, right? And even though initially Chuan Ge did not join the business, he sacrificed a lot. Why? Because at that point in time, the journey between the store and the villa was about 40 minutes drive, and you have to actually get the products to the office. And he was the one that every day diligently delivered the products to the office to help the business. And after a while, when they were actually wanted to build the venue with proper chairs, they bought 80 chairs, and it was Chuan Ge with the son went to help them, and everyone was sitting on the floor to fix up the chairs so that they can have a proper venue with proper chairs for the guests. So while there was a lot of people who wanted to bribe and threaten her and the team, it was Chuan Ge who actually stood up and actually defended them and actually sheltered them from all these bullies. So it was really a great blessing to have such a great person, Chuan Ge, in this whole business that has helped to pioneer this whole business worldwide. 好，
今天为什么会提到全哥哈？因为当时我们在马来西亚没有一个正式的一个办公地点，没有一个正式，因为我们没有一个正式的身份。当时全哥在帮助我们的时候，他看到了很多人因为我们的水而受益，他也希望尽他的力量帮助我们把这个太和之水做得更强更大。在18年的时候，他加入了我们太和之这个行业，在他的帮助下，我们第一家太和之马公司在吉隆坡正式的成立。然后在他的努力下，我们太和之马完善了所有的物流。在他的努力下，我们在马来西亚拿到了我们的直销牌照。当时我们去到马来西亚的时候，我们只是单纯的想把一款好水带给所有的人，但是有了全哥以后，他的想法不只是把好水带给我们大家，他更想的是把我们这个太和之水做强做大，做到上市，让所有相信我们的人、跟随我们的人都可以拿到他想要的结果，都可以在这里实现健康和财富的双丰收。Jackie 老师。
Okay, so why mention Chuan Ge at this point? I think to her, there's a lot of good memories because at that time, with no official office in Malaysia, it was Chuan Ge who helped them and to grow the business. And when he saw a lot of people benefiting from the water from the device, he wanted to help the company to grow. So in 2018, he joined as well and implemented and invested in the first international company, and that was the Terahertz Malaysia Sdn Bhd, grew and started in KL. And with his help, the logistics out of China is solved. And also with his help and ability and network, he managed to get the direct selling license for the company. So initially it was just to bless more people with the good water. That was the initial intention of Director Chen. But because of Chen Ke, who saw the benefits, who wanted the business to grow, he actually put in a lot of effort to help the company to grow and eventually wanting to get it listed as well. So that all those people who have trusted, especially the leaders who have trusted the company with nothing when the company was totally zero, he wanted all these leaders to benefit financially and also in their health, and giving them the ability to bless more other people more in return. So it was Chen Ke who initiated all this and gave the company a lot of support in this journey to where the company is right now. 好，
今天我们讲上市，我们不是用嘴巴讲出来的，因为我们的老板，我们的全哥本身就是一家上市公司的一个股东，所以他懂得所有上市的这个操作的流程。在我们大家共同的努力下，我相信上市只是时间的问题。我相信只要我们所有的伙伴紧跟公司一起往前走，我们一定可以实现我们的健康和财富的双丰收。
So talking about listing is not just talk only, right? A lot of companies have said that, but this is not a dream and this is going to be a reality for the company because Chen Ke himself is a director in a listed company. So he knows exactly the process, the protocols, the procedures needed to get a company listed. Right now, it's only a matter of time to achieve all the track records and all the results and protocols to get a company listed. So for those of you who have just joined or have joined the company for a while, please work together with the company to realize your dream of a healthy and wealthy lifestyle. And this will definitely be a blessing and a legacy for your family. 好，
今天我们泰禾芝麻在大家共同的努力下，已经成功的在走向按照我们的预期向我们上市之路。我们在疫情结束以后，我们就会在马来西亚建造我们的工厂，一步步的去实现我们这个上市这个路。那在我们以泰禾芝技术为核心的情况下，我们搭建的各种产品，我们泰禾芝家，我们泰禾芝家，我们的泰禾芝理疗仪，我们的NMN 所有的产品来完善我们的产品线，不单是让我们可以得到财富、健康和美丽一起获得收获。好，在这里谢谢大家。
Right, with all the efforts while moving and working very hard towards getting the company listed, and it is the assurance of the company that after the pandemic, the company will invest and build a factory in Malaysia to finish and complete the whole manufacturing line in Malaysia. And that will be one more step nearer to the listing efforts. With Terahertz technology as the base and foundation, the company is getting in more products like the blower, the tie, so that everyone can actually get better health. And in that process, by being involved in the business, you can get the wealth that you need. And this is a true partnership that the company is working towards to. 好，
在这里我非常高兴，因为我们10号的一个颁奖大会上面，前期跟随我们、相信我们的伙伴都拿到了结果，最少的一个。
是的，刚才我们晶晶老师其实一路上去回顾了自己加入水士事业，以及看到和见证这家集团公司的发展，从一个爱用者到推广者，到我们公司的创始的股东之一。所以晶晶总一路的努力付出，公司也给予最好的嘉许，跟着公司共同的成长。那么未来的话，我们的泰禾芝麻实业在上市的路上，我们的晶晶总也真的是拥有了一个准上市公司的核心股份，这就是一份耕耘一份收获。 未来我们所有的泰赫兹玛的会员，让我们一起来共享这样的一份财富盛宴。好的，金金总，请继续。
因为在10号的时候，我为什么非常的高兴哈？因为我看到了我当初跟我们一起在马来西亚从0到1的伙伴，最少的都是拿到了总监的级别哈，总监的级别最起码有7位数的收入，我就觉得特别的欣慰哈。然后我觉得有一个人对我的印象也是特别的深，就是我们的薛礼大姐哈，因为在马来西亚的时候。因为我跟他一起去跑市场，他根本都讲不清楚什么是泰赫兹，然后把我们带到东马去，然后就是这样子一步一个脚印，就是一个家庭主妇，但是在他的不懈的努力与坚持下，他也上了高级总监，他也拿到了我们全球的分红。我那一刻我非常的激动。一个如此简单的一个女人，如此普通的像我一样这么普通的人，在泰赫兹玛都拿到了全球的分红。能拿到我们全球的分红，意味着我们的年收入已经超过了100万，这才是我们刚刚的起步。其他的领袖，因为在那个我们的全球的分红上面，因为差不多有10几位。都是我们简单相信跟随的人，他们的收入已经每个人都已经过了100万，甚至有人已经过了1000万的收入，这才是刚刚的开始。我相信接下来我们紧随着公司的脚步继续努力，年薪1000万不是梦，我们一起努力。谢谢大家。
Is very thankful that on the 10th of July, which is a few weeks ago, seeing the first international convention, the results of the pioneering members who believe in the product, the company, benefiting with great results. And Director Chin herself is right now one of the founding shareholders of the company. And with the company going for listing, her efforts have paid off tremendously. On the 10th of July, we witnessed the development and the creation of many senior directors who have earned 7-figure income in less than 2 years. That achievement makes her feel very blessed, and her decision to be in this company was the correct decision. One person that she wants to mention is Senior Director Shirley in Malaysia. When she was going with Senior Director Shirley to the market to see the friends and to talk about the device, she realized that Senior Director Shirley couldn't even mention and explain the TeraHertz technology well. And bringing the two of them to East Malaysia, they developed a whole network of people there. And in this business, Director Chin realized that even a normal lady, a normal housewife who's hardworking, right now being a senior director of a company, she enjoys the 1% worldwide pool sharing of the business. Imagine this, a housewife enjoying a 1% profit sharing from the whole business revenue. That was done in a short matter of less than 2 years. So achieving a $1 million a year income is no longer just a dream, because if a housewife can do it, so can you. Right? You need to follow the company. And for some of our directors and senior directors, they have even made more than $10 million. So while we are on this path where we're just actually starting, following the company is a true essential step, and trusting the company is a true and basic foundation of your success in the business. Making more than $10 million a year is no longer just a dream. Thank you so much, and we wish you the best.
好的，再次感谢我们的金总，我一路的辛酸感动，满满的故事。其实每一个故事的背后，我们发现他们很多都不容易，但是发现今天我们这样的一家伟大的公司，在短短1年多的时间呢，能够发展的如此的好，而且在疫情当下真的是逆势增长。 我相信得力于这些所有的，像我们的金总这些前期，包括我们的市场当中，我们的全哥，然后还有我们的市场当中的很多伙伴，以及公司背后的很多的工作人员的努力是密不可分的。所以也是我们这样的一家集团公司立足马来西亚，立足我们的马来西亚吉隆坡，辐射于我们全球的这样的一个我们的一个根基，包括我们的这样的一颗雄心，也是得力于有这样的一群人源源不断的滋养。所以我们也不负大家的这个大家的期待，大家的相信。所以在短短1年的时间内，公司的完善以及市场战略的这个构建，不断的去满足国际市场的需求。我们打通了全球的国际物流，包括我们的现在的这个未来在我们的马来西亚，我们会建立我们自己的工厂。我们拿到了直销牌照，我们准上市的业绩在我们现在已经就是每一年的业绩2年非常的稳健增长。所以其实我们一步一步的规划也好，全部都按照国际化国际化公司规范性的运营，我们将最好的收益给到市场，给到一群从我们一路走过来付出的每一位事业伙伴。我们尊重事业伙伴，我们同时也感恩我们的合伙人一路走来，我们将公司这样共享的一个成果与大家能够一起来去尊享我们这份收获，为人类健康这样的一个伟大的使命，我们共同来贡献这样的一份微薄的力量。所以公司也不断的去完善我们的产品线，依托泰赫兹技术为核心，不断的从我们的技术加产品去扩宽我们的产品线。比如说我们有加了石墨烯的技术，也是全球最热的抗癌，然后在美国的先进医疗发表了这样的医学论文。所以呢，包括我们的我们的研发中心实验室跟清华大学实验室这样的研发人强联手，系列的产品也应运而上线。同时的话，我们家全球科技健康营养的爆品抗衰系列这个我们的再生系列激活细胞的提升免疫系列，不断的完善我们的产品线，依托技术加产品来去真正的为人类的健康提供全方位的保驾护航。同时的话，也给我们的合作伙伴和我们的事业伙伴提供了更多的财富管道。所以我们在这样的一个互联网6G 加我们的大健康的这样的一个赛道当中，我们把握住了趋势，我们把握住了核心技术，我们把握住了全球的顶尖的人才。我们最重要的一条心，一个事业，一个目标。我们的目标是让1亿家庭喝上泰赫兹健康好水，这样的一个目标已经在大家不断的努力的过程当中，已经离我们的目标越来越近。相信1年之后、3年之后，我们将会在国际全球舞台上，那么拥有一个真正的财富，更多的我们的这个财富家族会产生，因为我们的事业是真正的可传承。所以我们发现，无论像我们的全哥也好，我们的梁总也好，还有很多优秀的市场领导人，他们都是带着整个家族，带着自己的儿女，带着自己的亲人一起来从事这样的一个事业。因为这样的一个财富可传承的事业，以及未来无限的发展的空间的事业，把握当下的机会，我们才能真正的赢定未来。那么我们在招商和培训体系，公司有完善的全球的培训教育服务的系统来去赋能跟随我们的市场。那么据统计，我们在2021年的上半年1、2季度做了这样的数据调查，有了建贤商学院的整体赋能，业绩真正的稳步增长，同步增长1/3，所以也预示着未来加入我们有完善的扶商系统，那么很快的跟随我们这样的一个可复制、可裂变、简单的这样的一个商业模式我们就能够把事业做起来。那么听过我们所有的见证，我们更能够清晰的就是，无论你是什么样的人，像我们的金总，我们金总定位自己是草根逆袭能够成为100万千万收入的这样的，拥有了这样的一份收入，同时还拥有了准上市公司的这样的一个股份，只因自己一个正确的选择所以其实我们的事业是真正助人助己的事业。只要我们有一颗良善的心，愿意透过践行水不是帮助到更多人成功，我们一定拥有健康，拥有财富。好的，那么 今天晶晶姐的我们的晶晶总的分享的话，我觉得已经接近尾声。还有哪些伙伴的话，一会儿想要去有一些反馈咨询咨询到我们的金总，你也可以在我们的评论区啊打出来然后我们的看到也会给大家回复。好的 ，GK 老师。
好多好长。All right, so what we have heard today was the sharing of stories from Director Chen's own journey, from a consumer to a believer to market developer to international market frontier front members, right? We have seen that such a company has developed so well in this pandemic and have grown into quite a gigantic company. Chenke and many of the pioneer leaders like George and many other leaders from all the different countries have helped to make the company to where it is today. Without their efforts, it's almost impossible. And with rock solid foundation stationed in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, a lot of huge dreams and aspirations can be achieved. And we've done tremendously well despite the pandemic. The company has solved logistics worldwide issues, and they're planning to have their own factory in Malaysia. And with the achievement of the direct selling license, in less than 2 years, this company has grown exponentially to more than 30 countries. The company will strive to achieve international standards so that we will be able to get international listing. And we thank you for your trust and respect from all of the members, because we have achieved this greatness for humanity, health, and wealth for a lot of people with your trust, with your hard work, and with your efforts. More products using terahertz technology and other forms of technology like Wi-Fi technology will be added to the product series so that the members and the consumers can benefit from a wide range of products and services that the company provides. Close collaboration with the Tsinghua University has been established, and that allows the company to grow and develop even better products in terms of anti-aging, antioxidant, and many other technologies is now put on the product range to cater to the different needs of all our consumers worldwide. And with more health and wealth from our partners, we are growing a trend where technology will be the number one focus of the company. So that with better technology, we can all achieve a better dream and a better goal. With everybody's efforts, we are very sure that we are very close. We are drawing closer to dreams when in 3 to 5 years' times, we'll be on international frontiers with health and wealth as the base foundation of our trademark. A reality that every family and whole families can be involved in a business that can be passed on from generations to generations. People who see the opportunity, who see the business, will come in and be able to enjoy the benefits of the company as the company grows internationally. With proper internationalized education foundation, they did a research and a calculation recently and realized that in the second quarter of 2021, the company's revenue has grown exponentially with about 30% growth. With the marketing plan that is easily duplicable, with team members that are willing to put in the hard work, with a system that everyone can follow, Director Chen and the company trust that the miracle of having 1 billion people using the device and benefiting from terahertz technology is no longer just a dream. It will be achievable, but we need everyone on the team, right? We hope that this is how your efforts and the company's efforts can be put together for the greater vision. 好了。
好了，辛苦我们的 JK 老师，辛苦我们的晶晶总，然后能够在我们这样1个多小时的时间，然后分享，帮我们把一路的见证和成长，公司的发展历程啊，满满的都是感动，然后分享给我们全球的会员，说明什么？我们对于会员真的是 非常的开放，我们希望你们真正了解我们，了解这样的一家公司，以人为本。所以相信我们的未来的事业也是无限的宽广。好了，那么今天的分享的话，我们就不耽误太多的时间，因为告诉大家一个好消息，我相信听完之后大家也想是，无论如何先要请回一台泰和健康水仪，先喝上好水，让全家健康起来。
是的。
同时的话，接下来如果说我们这款水仪在没有另外额外投资的情况下，还可以加入我们的一份水不是倡导者的事业，而且呢，也可以像我们所有每一个领导人能够月入几十万、百万、千万源自于你的发心，源自于你的践行和付出。那么还会在我们今年7月底依然是我们的盛典月，这个盛典月依然还有我们更多优惠福利。稍后的话，我们的梁总的话会一一跟大家去揭晓。好的，那么接下来的话，我们就不多用时间，我看大家相信也没有太多的一些关于经营、关于事业方面能够想要去让我们的晶晶总监做解答的。那我们把麦克风交给我们的梁总，让我们一起来了解如何加入我们的水不是事业，在这样的一个完整的这个这个更能够符合人性的商业机制之下，我们如何获取自己的财富与未来。好的，接下来让我们的 J.K. 有请我们的梁总。